back tonight. He's a news story waiting to happen. John DePetro, the independent man. John.
Thank you, Gino. Good evening, everybody. Everybody hear me up top? Yes. Seats up top, people streaming in. Well, as Gene said, I was banned in Boston. Got a little trouble up there for using the F word. Fat, as you probably heard about. Politically correct up in Massachusetts. But it feels great to be back in Rhode Island. I mean, all the good news that's happening, I'm sure you've heard. Crime in Rhode Island is down. Do you know why crime is down in Rhode Island? The Miles family is away on vacation. That is why. Is that a family or? Makes the patriarch crime family look like the Brady Bunch, these people. One kid in trouble, the other kid in trouble. Poor Ralph. Is he a Secretary of State or a bail bondsman at this point? Do you know Homeland Security even changed the terror alert system here in Rhode Island? Now we have Code Yellow, Code Orange, and Code Mollis because of these kids and all the trouble they've been in. But seriously, I love doing talk radio. Any talk radio fans here in Rhode Island? Round of applause. Great tradition here in Rhode Island. Sure, Arlene. And the best thing about talk radio in Rhode Island is the gift that just keeps on giving. Congressman Patrick Kennedy. Is this guy something or is this guy something? He needed to explain that you should take a sleeping pill before you start driving. I think I figured out why he's a bad driver. And he revealed to the entire country what we've all known. Rhode Island has the worst drivers, without question. You know, you're going down the road and someone doesn't use the blinker. It never occurred to me maybe they were napping behind the wheel, which is the reason why they drive that way. But the congressman, I'm encouraged by the congressman. I mean, let's face it, he's running out of things to get addicted to at this point. Stroke, right? OxyContin, that's the latest, check. Cocaine, check. Ambien, check, check. Alcohol. I saw some red flags with Congressman Kennedy, to be honest with you. I mean, when we found out they purchased a timeshare at the rehab facility, I knew that. And you know the Kennedys, it's the family plan at the rehab center. But with Congressman Patrick Kennedy, there's good news and bad news tonight with Congressman Patrick Kennedy. Now, the good news is he has finally hired a full-time driver. Now, the bad news is it's been taxed. So that's why I don't know. Was Marvin Barnes unavailable? I didn't understand that one at all. One is punch drunk, the other's drunk on punch. Paz and Patrick making their way. Patrick rams you with the car. Paz slumps you if you get out of the car. It's a good thing he gets elected. I don't know who would hire that guy. Can you imagine the job interview with Congressman Kennedy? As you heard, Miss Rhode Island is going to be here in just a little while. First runner-up in the district from North Providence. So she's doing her here. She'll be here by midnight. But, no, just kidding. She's lovely when she gets here. You know, North Providence. Any North Providence people here tonight? Center of the universe in Rhode Island. From the people that brought you Sal Mancini. Senator John Salona, of course, in the news with North Providence. Poor Senator John Salona. As you saw, I mean, the FBI was all over Salona with the State House probe. You're following that in the paper and Channel 10 and Channel 12. You know, the FBI, they went after him so aggressively, they wanted to charge his rug with a federal crime. That's just how bad the rug was with Senator Salona. The FBI alleges that in the grand jury, they became suspicious of Senator Salona, what they were calling a high rug. They noticed he had a high rug as he was at the State House. So they were prepared that they had a secretary at the State House. They were saying that he was taking cash bribes, right, from CVS and putting them underneath the rug. And they had a secretary at the State House who was prepared to testify on more than one occasion when the senator had a cold. Every time he sneezed, a $50 bill came shooting out of his head. During allergy season, the cash was flying around the State House, like a ticket tape parade in New York City. But when Socket was doing terrific, I'll tell you, since I've been back, Providence is doing great. Anyone been to Providence Place Mall recently? I mean, the mall, of course, was in the news just the other day. You probably saw that. The last of the 2006 Christmas shoppers found their way out of the garage. Ceremony. What is it with that garage? I'm all for giving people a chance, but why they let those kids from Rhode Island School for the Blind design that garage? I'm going left. All right, forget it. Here's my car. Let me out of here. It's not a shopping experience. It's more like a hostage situation the way they're saying. Screw it. I'll go to Garden City. Forget about it. Mayor Cianci is in jail. Famous Rhode Islander, as Gene mentioned earlier. Of course, the other famous Rhode Islander in jail. It's funny, the two most famous people in Rhode Island are both in jail. Is Richard Hatch, which is too bad. They're a survivor. You heard Richard Hatch is writing a book in prison. Did you hear that news this week? Working titles I've heard. Rich Man, Nude Man, I guess, is one. And also, I think Tuesdays with the Fat Tax Cheat was the other one. That was a tentative title. Richard Hatch. You know, what kind of person would go naked on national TV, right? Win $1 million, and then try to cheat on taxes. Someone from Rhode Island. That's exactly right. That's what it is. He had it made. He could have been on Survivor Reunion, the next Survivor, walking around the beach naked. I mean, wasting away in prison. All that training at Moonstone Beach, down the drain, completely down the drain. Talk radio is terrific. If you get a chance, I mean, the topics are endless. The news has been tremendous. Did you see the big news on the raid, the factory in New Bedford with all the illegal aliens? Did you see that? Was that incredible? Now, from what I understand, federal authorities, they arrested 350 illegals. Federal authorities became suspicious when half of them claimed their name was Mario Valario. And Bruce Sunland was in on the raid. You hear about that? Former Governor Sunland was in on the raid. He wanted in, had on his cavalry hat, like F-Troop, goes charging down there. The only problem is Bruce got lost on the way to New Bedford, ends up at Lincoln Park and shot 3 greyhounds. So that didn't work out. But the illegals loved him when he got there. Bruce was a huge hit. They're standing around him, they're taking pictures. They're supposed to be getting arrested. Sunland is the hit amongst the illegals. One of the illegals said, you know, this is amazing. I've been here 5 weeks in this country and I'm standing next to George Washington. This is just incredible. Of course, Washington had better teeth, of course, but... You know, I am tired of all these people that try to appease the illegal aliens. You know, and they, in Rhode Island, I mean, they hate water fire. They feel, you know, how are we supposed to swim and fish in this river if you people keep lighting this thing on fire? Now the Cossacks are going to cater to them. You hear about that? Instead of bat night or hat night, they're going to have green card night at McCoy Stadium. The TV shows are starting to cater to them. You hear about next year's lineup? Everybody Loves Ramondo is supposed to come. Desperate Houseboys is going to be another. Support All My Children. South American Idol, they're going to change it now. Of course, they're going to bring back green card agents, just try to appease these people. My name is John DePetro. I do a daily talk show on WPRO. Love you to tune in. Hope you enjoy the festival. Thanks for coming out tonight.